Welcome, everyone, to Michie Stadium, home of the Army Black Knights, as we'll see a team from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a conference rival from the American, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Offense with jumbo personnel. Now on the option. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit? And they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully. Small gain, and now we got 4th down.
Kick is in the air. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. On the move, it's Henry. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this 3rd down. Dropping back, it's McCown. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Punt is on its way. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They booted away. He'll call for the fair catch here. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking for a man. It's McCown. Lofts one deep down the right side. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll send the back in motion. On the option. Ball's out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in and defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline. They saw the QB pull that ball. They knew exactly who had it. They got to him and created the turnover.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
I mean, what great athletic ability to toe tap the sidelines and keep him in bounds. What a 1-yard gain.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. They've got the screen set up. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
Man, that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Give to the fullback. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And the fullbacks, usually are typically in there to block, right? Those are the big, strong guys that usually lead the way for the running back. But occasionally you slip it to them, and you probably don't do it too much and don't make a living off it. But when you get a nice little chunk like this, maybe you find another way to give him the football.
He'll ride his man on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Loses 3. Brings up 3rd down.
So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The receiver is incomplete. It's 2nd down.
And the Black Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the back. Going to the ground. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
The Black Knights will call on their punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Secures it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Quick release by the QB. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Got a man, it's Clark. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Mikey Stadium, alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Clark. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
And the Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
The Roadrunners come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Got it behind the line. It's Clark. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Roadrunners are rolling down the field. Wants to throw. It's McCown. Makes the grab. It's Clark. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
The Roadrunners are in the red zone. Off the play fake. Finds his man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. They'll run the option. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Give to the fullback. Turning it on. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Caught near the sticks. It's Fortner. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. To the air, it's Coleman. Had to throw it before he wanted. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll run the option. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dances away. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
UTSA 7, Army 0.
The Black Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clark.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
And the Roadrunners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got it down the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Finds a little space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
That's a really nice play on second down. I love the quarterback's read. I love that he kept it. Good offensive coordinators across college football, they have no problem repeating the same play over and over again if it's successful.
A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this third down. The Roadrunners get enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Roadrunners have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Henry. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Terrific job not just settling for the negative play and getting it to the running back.
Yeah, and you're supposed to go through your progressions, and you're obviously wanting to attack down the field and make a big play, but a lot of times when you dump it off to the running back, he can make something happen. And you're right, get something positive out of it instead of taking a sack.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
To the air, it's McCown. Bringing the heat. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fix is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pucks it out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
And the Black Knights need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Nice run. Great job by the running back, making a cut, getting north-south, getting some positive yards. Now setting up a 4th and short decision for you. What do you got on deck? What are you going to call?
The Black Knights line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nice move to pick up yardage.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
To the air, it's McCown. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UTSA!
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Set to advance on the football.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Gets the back moving. The option look. Oh, better look out. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Got his man. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point in the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Trying to set up the screen. He breaks a tackle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He'll pull it on the read. Did the work himself. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
And the Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Coleman. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I like the defense there and their mentality. After getting gashed on the ground, they just turn the page and they generate the pass rush the very next play.
The Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got a man. It's short. Push down for the tackle.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
And the Black Knights come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Now the pitch. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a fourth and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Gotta have it situation. Who do you go to? You go to the big fella who does the dirty work. The fullback gets the first down, and you still have life in this football game.
The Black Knights with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. It's a seam wide open. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Army! Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Back to pass, it's Coleman. They're working that left side. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
That keeps the score. UTSA 14, Army 6.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Reads it, fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Mikey Stadium, alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on third down. All kinds of time before he fires right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Roadrunners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To throw, it's Coleman. Gets it to him on the screen. And the Black Knights have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give on the option. Find some fresh air. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looking downfield on 1st down. It's caught. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's short. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
Dropping back, it's Coleman. Here comes the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And how about the defense? They're trying to end this thing themselves. You got to lead. You're in a good spot. 2 sacks in a row, now forcing a 4th down late in this football game.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the first down.
A two-tier job for this offense. First get the touchdown, then the 2 to try to pull even here in the 4th quarter. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Man, what a play by the defender. Thrown into the end zone, he swats it away. When a game's this close, this late, that's a play when we look back on this one that maybe helps win the game for this team.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.